And welcome back. Glad you chose to join me for this Annette Funicello movie collection overview. We did all the beach party films, and like I said, when I was doing research looking up the beach parties and all the information on those films, it became clear that that covered 85% of her career. So I only have to pull out a few titles to wrap it up. She was in a movie called There's No Business Like Show Business, 1954. It was a short cameo. They credit her as the laughing girl. But this was the first film where she actually had a role. She played the son's girlfriend. And this is a classic Disney film. Did well for them. Had a sequel and a reboot. Reboot with Tim Allen in the 90s. I believe it was in the 90s. And I enjoyed these a lot. I actually remember watching this one in a school gymnasium during parent-teacher conferences, which is the way they used to do it back in the day when I was going to school. They would bring all the kids in the gymnasium, show films all day, and then allow the parents and the teachers to have their little powwows. Oh my, really bumped the camera that time. Sorry about that. So here on the back of this one, we've got some advertising. The Shaggy DA, which was the sequel, and Annette did not appear in that. The Ugly Dachshund, which I love dachshunds. They're such cute dogs. And Old Yeller. And then we've got the chapter selections for the Shaggy Dog. And like I said, it's a classic Disney film, right on par with the stuff that they were doing at the time. And then we've got this little flyer in here for joining the Disney Movie Watchers Club, which, good luck with that code. It's long expired. And I may have used it anyway. Some of the Disney Watchers, I was building credits up. I didn't join the Movie Watchers Club, but I think I joined the rewards, or I did something back at the time, and I was putting some of those codes in, but I didn't really pursue it a lot, and I didn't get anything from it. So here we got Babes in Toyland from 1961. Shaggy Dog was 1959, by the way. Babes in Toyland here, 1961. This was her first starring role, as far as I'm aware. Like I said, anyone who was watching the Mickey Mouse Club knew Annette Funicello from there. I do not remember watching this. I bought it with the intention of watching it. It's been sitting on the shelf all these years, and to be completely honest, I have no recollection of watching it. So there's a good chance that this could be all new to me, and it should probably get bumped up in the watch queue for me and the wife. We tend to do Disney films on Sunday nights because it's our version of the wonderful world of Disney. Yeah. If you are old enough to remember when that TV show was on, it was Sunday nights. And we used to watch it in my household, and the wife watched it in hers as well. And this is just another copy of the cover. Probably less glare, so I'll actually go ahead and rehash it here. Just a brief little bit. Give you a shot of it without the glare on it. And then the next film that she did was The Misadventures of Merlin Jones, which next film she did for Disney, let's say. The Beach Party was right before this in 1963, right after the Babes in Toyland in 61. And then Misadventures of Merlin Jones was a 1964 film. I do believe it played on The Wonderful World of Disney. And we did recently rewatch this one and its sequel, which we will get to next, because I only recently acquired these. I think I got this one 2 years ago and its sequel last year. And they're fun. The first one is the better of the two, which is so often the case with so many things when it comes to movies. Sequels tend to fail to live up to the success of the originals. There are some exceptions. I liked Aliens better than Alien, and while I love them both tremendously, I did like Terminator 2 better than Terminator, which shocked me because I did not expect that to happen, that's for certain. So then after doing the Misadventures of Merlin Jones, she did 4 of the Beach Party films before the sequel here, Monkey's Uncle. And this is a Disney Movie Watchers Club version that I got last year. As I said, I never did join the Movie Watchers, but got this one used. And yeah, it's fun. I like monkeys, so you know, pretty much anything with a monkey, and it's gonna. Cheetah from Tarzan. If anybody remembers the old Tarzan show from the 60s, Cheetah was one of my favorite characters for sure. And then this is kind of cool because we've got an advertising for Zorro. And this is the Movie Watchers Club advertising. This was before it was released as the Disney Treasures Wave 9 in its original black and white. These versions were colorized. So if you go by the Movie Watchers Zorro, whether you get the individual volumes for each season or you get the box set of the whole season, they're the colorized versions. The only way to get those black and white ones is to try and dig up and find one of those 30,000 copies of the Walt Disney Treasures Wave 9. And good luck with that. Like I said in my video, I've got a full video of that if you want to see those on the channel. And yeah, I never did get one in the stores, and I was watching for it. I wanted one. I was looking for it when they came out. Never saw a copy for sale in the store. I lucked out one day and ran across a used copy, and that's how I managed to add it to my collection. So there you have that. And then she did one movie that I do not have, and that's Head in 1968. That was Mickey Dolenz from the Monkees film that he directed, and had a lot of cameos from a lot of people from the 60s, but I've never managed to pick up a copy of it. But after Back to the Beach in 87, 2 years later, in 1989, she did a brief cameo in Troop Beverly Hills, which is a Shelley Long film, and there's no picture of her here to show you or anything. But it was one of 3 cameos she did, because actually the Dr. Goldfoot and the Bikini Machine, she really only did a cameo in that one as well. She was a girl in the dungeon. So she's got 3 cameos listed in her movie credits, and this was the last one. So she is gone now. I think it was complications of muscular dystrophy, something along those lines, that took her from us. And it's kind of funny. If you can't figure out what that is, it's a cookie. Troop Beverly Hills, Girl Scouts, Girl Scout cookies. I'm sure you see the joke. And then we'll go ahead and look over the scene selections, because, you know, we've got it here. We're doing it. Might as well see what's to be seen. And I do like Shelley Long a lot. I might just do a series of her movies in the near future, since we've got a start on it here. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the trip down the beach party, bikini beach, pajama party, beach blanket bingo, all those, that series of films. I hope you've enjoyed it. I sure did. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and come back again to see many more cool things at the museum.